Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. As you saw by the title, we'll be talking about the best makeup so far in 2022. I can't believe the year's halfway over. Oh my gosh. It's always a bittersweet month because it's my birthday month, but then it's like, yeah, we're halfway through the freaking year already. Oh my gosh. Blew by. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. So this is makeup that I believe was 90% released in this year in 2022. I have a horrible, I don't do time very well. I just don't, my brain is like, that had to have been at least a year ago, and I'm like, no girl, it was a couple months ago. So it really just depends. So really, I don't know. But I'm trying, the best of my knowledge, these were all released in 2022. If not, I tried them in 2022, and I know that they're not super old, I guess I should say. Because there are some products that I tried, like the Tarte blush. I really wanted to mention it, but I know this is not a new product, so, there's that. Alright, so let's just jump in. I did split it up into, it's mostly one, obviously, category, but I did have a little bit from a second category of ones that I haven't tried for longer than a month, but I did want to mention them because I know I'm obsessed with them right now. Obviously, there are new products that I haven't tried yet that are new for 2022, but I just haven't tried them yet, so those will be at the end of the year roundup. Let me jump in. I'll just grab what I see, honestly. This is the One Size Preserve the Serve Luminous Setting Mist. I believe this came out in 2022, but honestly, I'm obsessed. I love it so much. I think it really does. It's the perfect way to describe a Preserve the Serve Luminous Setting Mist. You can't forget that part because it is luminous. So it does have this luminosity that just is stunning on the face, but still sets your makeup. And I really like that because, you have the Urban Decay All-Nighter that is very harsh, very pretty matte. It doesn't add any luminosity to your face literally at all. It kind of takes some of it away. And then you have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which isn't necessarily luminous, but it's not matte, so it is kind of in the middle, but it does really make your makeup last really long. I feel like this is just for my dry skin gals that are on the other end of the spectrum where you really want your makeup to last, but you want something a little bit more luminous. This is your friend. I am obsessed. I love it. 10 out of 10. I believe that was released in 2022. I could be wrong. I actually lied. I'm going to start with the skincare products because these are the only two skincare products that I have, but I did want to mention these because I did believe these released in the beginning of the year. If not, I think they did because I remember seeing them. They were so kind. It's Bondi Sands. They were so kind to see if they could send some products over. They were like, you don't have to review it. You can if you want to, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm gonna because I used this entire thing up and that's saying a lot. This one has a little bit more left in it. But it's the Daydream Hydrating Whipped Moisturizer. It is, it says, desert lime extract. Ooh. This is so freaking good. It's a very nice, just lightweight kind of moisturizer where your skin is moisturized, ready for the day, ready for makeup, whatever you have in store for it. It's ready for it, and it's so nice. It feels so good. They always say a dime-sized amount. I always overdo it, but I put it on my neck. I love it. There's no SPF in it, so I do have to add an SPF on top of it. But it's still really nice. And then they do have an SPF version on their website as well. And then this is the Thirsty Skin Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I love this stuff too. It's so nice. I can show you this one because there's some left. It's in a little dropper. And it's just the nicest, it's a little bit thicker of a serum, but it's so nice on the face. It just melts right in. I honestly just mix them together. So I'll put the moisturizer, then I'll put this on top of it, go like this, and then put it all over my face because I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. And you can see it just it really does hydrate your skin, but quench your skin. It makes you your, I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to, thirsty skin is the right thing, right word for it because it really does quench the thirst of your skin. So it's so good. They're super inexpensive. I believe they're both under $14. Yes, please. This is the only one that's kind of skincare-y, but not really. This is the ColourPop the Fourth Rate Beauty Winnie the Pooh Yum 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 Lip Mask. Bro, I wish that this was permanent. Honestly, they should just make the lip balms permanent. This was the best part of the collection, honestly. So nice, so good. It feels so yummy on the lips, and it is honey. So it just smells nice. It's fun. It's delightful. Is it honey? I don't know. I'm horrible at smells too. I'm horrible at a lot of things, but it's so cute and it feels so good, and I love to wear it at night. during the day. Like, I love it. And it comes with a little honey pot like scooper that's upstairs though. I don't like to bring it everywhere with me because I'm like, this is a little disgusting. But the set also comes with a lip scrub. I just like this better. So I just didn't personally like, but either way, you know, the set is amazing. I just don't really wear lip scrubs that much. I don't use lip scrubs that much, but this little set is the cutest thing I've seen in my life. Foundation, I feel like I don't know what is either wrong with my foundation collection. I don't know, maybe I just, you know, I do have a lot of older favorites that are not new that I've just loved for so long, and then I kind of rotate through them. This is the newest one that I just am in love with. This is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. It does have SPF 20 sunscreen, which is really, really nice, especially if you're someone who forgets to put the sunscreen on a lot, or like, you know, you're like me who just barely wears sunscreen. I've been consistently wearing sunscreen all summer, but I just mean, like, you know, during the winter are the times when they say you're supposed to still wear sunscreen and you don't. This is your gal. I just really like it because it's very, very skin-like, lightweight. It barely feels like you're wearing makeup, but then you can add other products on top of it. It's not just your skin, it's a little bit something, and then you just look beautiful, glowy, natural, lit from within. And I do really, really like it. I know that like people were kind of like, I just watched Jessica Braun use this for the first time, and she was kind of like, what's the point of it? And I was like, girl, it's so good. The point is your skin, but better. And I know she was saying that there are other products that do that better, but I feel like anything that's not this has more coverage. And so it just depends on really what you're looking for. Like if you're looking for a lot more coverage or what. But even the products that I have, like the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator, that's the love of my life. But this is a little different. It looks, it has a little bit more coverage to it. This is a little bit more lightweight. And then you have to add in the SPF factor. It's really, really nice that it has SPF. I feel like that's what really put this over the edge. And I think that that's why she did it, honestly. So I think this is really, really nice. 10 out of 10 would I try. Rare Beauty, Rare Beauty has definitely been become a favorite brand, honestly. And so, like, you really can't go wrong with any of her products. I'll just go with this because while we're talking about Rare Beauty, another one that I've just been obsessed with since I tried it this year was the Rare Beauty bronzer stick, and I know this came out in 2022. It is so delicious, so creamy, so nice. I'm gonna do a video testing it against the LYS, so we'll see. But this is the shade Happy Soul. So beautiful. It's just so easy to blend in, and it just I just use a brush sometimes to tap it on. You could draw it on. You could customize it to your preferences, but it's so good. And once it's there though, it does not move all day. You look like a bronze goddess all day. So, and then some more complexion. We have a few concealers. The KVD, it's called the Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. I don't know if it's literally called the Good Apple Concealer or what, but I really love this concealer. And you guys know I'm not a full coverage gal. This, though, just really does it for me. It has so much coverage, but is so lightweight, so beautiful. Just really works, first of all, works really well with the Rare Beauty, but works well with my light coverage, more medium light coverage products. And it's a full coverage, so it covers the things that I don't want. Under the eyes, in my spots, those kind of things. But it's so lightweight. It doesn't like add any heaviness to it. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing more and more makeup, you know? I love this concealer so much, and I'm so glad that I tried it because, you know, I don't do bougie. I don't do bougie or expensive, and this was so good. And then the doe foot, I really love. It just feels so good to apply, just like right in the crevices. I love it. I love it. And then the packaging, everything about this is so stunning. You know, I don't even know if it's KVD Vegan Beauty anymore. I think I just called it, I don't know, KVD. I don't know. It's a mess. The whole brand is a mess, but except for this concealer. It's not something that I really want to try more. Like, it's not leading me to try more from the brand unless I hear about something else that's really good, but I do really like that concealer. Next is the LYS Triple Fix Brightening Concealer, another one that I know came out in 2022, but another one that I love. I think it's so nice. I do think it's a little less coverage than the KVD, but this one is a little bit, I don't know, like thicker almost. It's very weird, but it's like, I don't know, it's not as lightweight and creamy for the amount of coverage that it does have, but it's so nice. I feel like it's just a little different than the KVD. I don't even know how else to explain it, but I do really like it. I think I like this for more natural days, but like not like super light cover. Like if I ever put my like my medium coverage products on, and I don't want something full coverage under the eye or whatever, I'll put on this one. I don't know how to explain that. So it is really nice. And then the shade that I have is really nice for me as well, so that helps. So it is kind of more of a brightening concealer. It's kind of like if the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer and the KVD had a baby, it would be this. So, you know, my favorites had a baby, it would be my favorite, you know? It's like right in the middle. So I don't know how to describe it. It is really nice though. So 10 out of 10. It's cheaper. So cheaper at Sephora. All right, and then this is the Tarte Breezy Cream Palette. I think this came out in 2021 at the end, but either way, I love this, and I needed to tell you guys. This palette is so bomb. If you're someone who knows that the bronzer shade is Seychelles, so if you know that that's your bronzer shade, or you like have an assumption that that's your bronzer shade, but you want to try the cream blushes as well, just get the palette. And the palette's only $32, something like that, $35. Super inexpensive. You get 3 huge products. The products are creamy. They're beautiful. This is my favorite cream bronzer formula, honestly. I like this one better than the Rare Beauty just because it's in a pot, but they're both really nice. But this one's like my number one, and I love this palette. The blushes are also so blendable, so creamy. You just use like foundation brushes, and then they just glide on like a dream, and then they don't move all day. They're so stunning. I just cannot get enough for the price and for the quality. You can't go wrong. You really cannot. It's one of my favorite products. Oh my gosh, ever. All right, let's go with the boring stuff. This is not boring, but this is the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick. I have the shade Perfect Pearl and Champagne Crystal. I'm wearing Perfect Pearl in my inner corner right now, and I wanted to give these a shout out because I don't think they came out in 2022, but I tried them and they're new. You guys need them. Try them. I know I'm the type of person to overlook these so fast. Like, I overlooked them so quickly. I saw the release and was like, whatever. Can't even remember when they came out. Honestly, that's how, like, you know, overlooked they were in my brain. But you need them for inner corner highlight. It's perfect. Don't get the colored ones or like ones that won't work in your inner corner. Get inner corner highlight shades. It's perfect. I mean, honestly, if you think you're going to use it on the lid, go for it. I just never will. So I will never pick up a color that only can be worn on the lid. This is just such a nice inner corner shade. And then the way the thing is, you just like draw it in and then you're good to go. Like, this side is doing crazy things over here, but the thing is that once they're in place, they will not move. So make sure you like fix it while it's still a little bit wet. And then the shade Champagne Crystal is a little bit more champagne. So it just depends on what you're looking for. I do want a pinkier one. I want a few more of these, so more gold, like the whole 9, just because I love them for the inner corner, and there's no reason to put a powder in the inner corner when you have these. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. Super cheap, super drugstore, so cannot go wrong. All right, next we have let's go with this one. This is the Makeup by Mario. It's the Master Hold Brow Gel. I'm so glad that I tried this because it is my favorite. I put it in my brows today. I didn't put any other products in. I just, like, you know, pushed them down and was like, girl, stay. I know that they're going to stay. They're not going to move all day, and I'm so sad because this is definitely, like, I'm using it up. It's going nasty. And I want another one so bad. I do really like it. I've been trying the NYX one. I don't think they're quite dupes for each other, but they're really nice. This one is just like, you know, it just runs across the finish line. It's not goopy, it's not sticky or anything like that. It just feels like a regular brow gel. Then when it dries down, it's like transforms your brows. It really transforms into this like super hold thing, and I love that. I love it. 10 out of 10. I wish the price tag was a lot cheaper, but it's okay. We'll just do 2 lip products real quick. First is the Tarte Maracuja Lip Plump. So I believe this did come out in 2022. I love this thing. I'm wearing it right now. It just really does plump up your lips. It gives that cooling sensation. But it's like, it's the juicy, it's the lipstick, it's everything you want on your lips in one product. Like, you don't have to layer up and put on a lip plumper and then put on a lipstick and then a lip gloss. Like, you don't have to do the whole 9. This is everything in one. I have the shade Primrose, which I think is a little too pink sometimes, but I think it's fine because I don't have any other real makeup on. But it's so pretty and has that cooling effect. It's a little bit more than the Buxom, but not quite like a real plumper that like hurts, you know? So it just feels cooling. So it's really nice. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I really like the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. But this one just has that like extra thing by being the plumping one. And then this is the NYX This Is Juice Gloss. I do have another one. It's in my purse. Not going to grab it. But I have the shade Watermelon Sugar. So good. These are my favorite lip glosses of probably of the year of my life. This is a favorite gloss I've tried in a long time. Honestly, first I was like, why is this like this kind of packaging? Because I felt like it would come out. It's not going to come out, and I've learned to love this packaging. My friend's like, whoa, that's so cool. I just really like it. I think I'll just add a little bit. It is such a juicy gloss. It's like, there's no other way to describe it than this is juice gloss. Because it's like so juicy. It's like glossy but not sticky or anything like that. And so that's why I think the word juicy is just way better to describe it, because it's not sticky or anything like that. It's just juicy. It is a little bit thicker of a gloss, which I personally like because it lasts a lot longer. Even if you like start drinking stuff, whatever, you still have some shine by the end of your meal. And so I really like enjoy that. I think it's just the perfect gloss, honestly, in the history of glosses. They've really nailed it with this one. I think if you haven't tried it, you need to try it. The only thing that I would say, like, if you're someone who likes this, like, don't get it. And that would just be if you're someone who really likes a lightweight gloss that kind of just absorbs into the lips. Like more like a lip oil. This is not a lip oil. It's a little bit thicker. It's definitely a gloss, but that would be the only thing. And that's like, I don't know who, like, fine, I guess. But this is the best gloss. So good, and it's super cheap. I think it's only $8. Like, come on. At least it should be like 20-something dollars because it's that good. Like, the NYX really hit the nail on the head with that one. All right. And then my last two that I've tried, I know I love. First is the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara. I'm debating on picking up another one because they came back on Sephora, I believe. So I actually have it on this side of my lashes right now. It is super, super gorgeous. You can just see it just really takes your lashes there. You honestly don't need a lot of coats. This is probably like with 2 coats. I think the lower lashes could be better, but this is me being nitpicky because I did put it up against a different mascara, which we'll talk about in a second. But I really, really like this mascara a lot. I think it's just all-around amazing mascara. There's no complaints I have. I think it just quickly, like, the bristles to it are so nice that they just quickly just go through. Give it a second, then quickly go through again, and your lashes look like this. They're perfection. It goes over eyeshadow really nicely, where like you can still see my lashes over my eyeshadow. I don't need to wear false lashes. It really is just the perfect mascara, and then it stays like this. It doesn't start to fall or anything like that. Now on this side is actually the Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara. I was gonna do a whole video, but I felt like I just didn't have enough product. Blah blah blah. Long story short, here we are. So here it is on this eye. I don't think it's like up to the same par, but I think it's pretty freaking close. And for the price tag, I say get this one because first of all, Bite Beauty is going to go out of stock at some point. So I think that this one is just a very close second. I also don't know. I'll have to just do another day where I swap the eyes because one of my eyes are stupider than the other one. I just don't remember which. So it might be this one, honestly, but I think it's this one. Anyway, so I'll have to just switch the eye. But this is so nice. I did need like 2 or 3, like 3 or 4 coats instead of like 1 or 2, and instead of 2. This one was like 2 coats. This one was like 3, I think, or like 4. I think it's only like 3. Anyway, it just is so stunning. I think that it just looks like really close. I do think that once it starts to dry and you start to build it up, it does start to get a little bit clumpier. So I honestly say, like, once you start going, don't go too ham. But I do think that this lash is just so close to this one that it's like, don't fret not. Milani Anti-Gravity came at the perfect time. I do think these lower lashes are so much nicer than these. Honestly, on camera, they look like the same. But these are just a little bit longer, and they were definitely easier to do because the wand is not as big. Here's the wand here. They're definitely different. This one is also the, like, rubber wands, and that one's, like, the brush. So that's also different, but the way they look on the lashes are just, especially when you're just looking at me, you didn't even know I was wearing 2 mascaras until I just mentioned it, right? So 10 out of 10. Love this mascara. Definitely will repurchase that one. All right, so a couple, I just have 4 products here that I'm still in the testing phases of, but so far I really like them. First is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I do think this is like if the LYS and the e.l.f. had a baby, because it is a little bit more lightweight. Not super full coverage, I do think the LYS has more coverage to it, but I don't think it's as light coverage. Actually, the e.l.f. one is like more medium coverage, but either way, I need to stop comparing them because then it just confuses me and I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying. But it's very, very lightweight, I should say. It's creamy, it's nice. It really, like, if I wanted to just wear this as a foundation, I could, and I really like that because it does have some coverage to it, but it's like very skin-like. It melts into your skin so nicely, and I think the bear with me like word for it is like really nice to just describe it. I have the shade here, medium, and it's nice for me now. It wasn't too nice a little bit ago, but I really love this concealer. I think it's really nice so far. Also, one so far is the Artist Couture Supreme Mauves. I had to mention it because people have been dogging on this palette. It is so good. Don't listen to the haters. Don't do it. I don't know why. People just, you know, need something to hate, honestly. That's just the society that we're in. And the fact that they chose this palette is just unacceptable because this palette is so good. It's so blendable, so smooth. Took me 2 seconds. Took me 2 seconds, and it looks like I just did a whole eye look. And the shadows are just, they're amazing. Artist Couture does something so right. And I think that, you know, because brands can't hate Charlotte Tilbury because, you know, they love so many other products, they can't hate all these other bougie brands, they choose Artist Couture. Artist Couture gets the short end of the stick, and it's so good. So don't sleep on her. She's, oh my gosh, a true star, honestly. A true star. I do know that people are mostly hating the shimmers, but the two shimmers that I've tried so far are the top two, and those look like the most problem children, so they're so good already. They just don't, you just have to pat. Don't, if you wipe, you'll start to get fallout. I did not get fallout with either of those shades, and I wore them for entire days, like, you know, so I'm just saying, don't sleep on her. So far, because I haven't used the whole thing, but honestly, I really doubt I'm going to hate it. And then just two products from the Jaclyn X Robin I've been loving really, like a lot so far. It's the setting powder. I have the Powder Move Loose setting powder in the shade Sheer Light, and then the All Set setting spray. The All Set setting spray is not quite as luminous or as, like, you know, skin-like as I love, but I do like it in combination. So when I wear something super glowy, super hydrating, I even throw on a setting spray first. I'll put this one on and I know my makeup's not going anywhere. So this one is really nice. If you're someone who just really wants to support Jaclyn and you want, you know, you do look for something that makes your makeup last longer, this is a good one. I don't think it's like better than the Charlotte Tilbury Urban Decay or One Size, and then there's still like the same price tag, so it's not like you're really saving anything. But if you just specifically want to try this one, it is really good. I've been liking it so far. And then the powder I really like as well. It's like definitely like a loose version of this here. I wish that it was translucent, but I am glad that I got Sheer Light. This is the I don't know, the translucent setting powder, which is the love of my life. I don't remember when this came out, although I would have mentioned it, because it's like one of my favorite setting powder. Anyway, I've been really liking this one. It is really nice. It does have more like luminosity to it. So for those of you with like oily skin, I don't know if you'd love it. And then under the eyes, I haven't quite mastered how to use it. If I do like it under the eyes or on my face better, because I've tried it both ways, because I know that sometimes the luminosity under the eyes is a little weird. So I just have to keep testing it more, but so far I'm freaking loving it. Alright guys, that is it. I really hope I didn't forget anything. I don't think I did, because that's a lot of products. And like, these are not, obviously not my #1 favorite products of life. You heard me mention plenty of products that I just have been, that are just, I'm obsessed with, that aren't necessarily new. So I think I have to just do a video of like my all-time favorite makeup. But I think I have a couple videos planned, so stay tuned. This week, I think when you're seeing this, I'm on vacation. So definitely comment any videos you want to see when I get back. And I'll be much more tan. Yes. That is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your favorites from 2022 so far. Any products that I need to try that released in 2022 that I did not talk about or did not try. Yes. Bye, guys.